Hello, welcome. I am Texodus and this is Arcus, my protection warrior who's on a journey to achieve Mythic plus 10 on every seasonal dungeon. So far I've achieved plus 6 on every dungeon and today we'll be jumping into an 8. So I'll be running my own key on Skyreach. So I'll get a group going and I will see you in the dungeon. And here we are. Time to get this 8 done.
3, 2, 1.
So, Shaman, Hunter, and Paladin as the DPS. Just gonna make it a little bit easy with the pull here. Get a feel for where we're at with the DPS and the healer. Want that blade talon that came in. Okay, Hunter and Shaman are going absolutely insane on the damage. So yeah, one of the things you want to keep track of in this dungeon is the Gale Callers. We had one of them in this group, because they do a repel cast, which is going to push you back, and there's a big risk of going off the edge. Pull these guys. Surprised that the Paladin is not higher in damage. I feel like Red Paladin has been pretty freaking OP so far. Yeah, I'm going a little bit safe on these first pulls, like I said, just to get a feel for the group where everyone's at and all that. Feel like we've been pretty solid so far, so that's good. Off to a good start. So I know there's usually a big pull where we start over here, we pull all the way over here, and do a lost pull. And since we do have lost now, but still, I wanted to give it a little feel after the lost pull fiasco in the Algathar Academy I did. Felt like taking it a little bit easy. Here, I'm gonna take these and jump over here. Not gonna pull the other group yet. As long as we have one Gale Caller. I call that good enough, so we can interrupt that. Now that the Gale Caller is dead, I'm gonna take these guys over here. And as usual, I'm just trying to focus on keeping my defensives up. Stun. There's also quite a few bleeds here in the beginning. Right, boss number 1. Nice, we pulled the lust here instead. I feel like this boss is a pain in the ass. Because one of the abilities he does is there's going to be a lot of spinning tornadoes on the platform, and you have to move around so much, so being able to save the lust for this boss is also pretty good quality of life. Just to be done with this one a little bit faster. Yeah, these, and they're gonna start spinning in opposite directions. I like keeping him pretty close to the middle. It means that you're gonna have to move around more. But it's... I feel like it's a higher risk being out closer towards the edge. He also does that frontal, where he sends that out and just keeping an eye on where that comes back in. Other frontal.
Watch your step.
Bring his... I think that was the healers. Salatath ball.
AoE incoming.
Have this debuff and then just heroic leap down just to make sure no one else steps on it that maybe doesn't have the movement abilities I have. Popping Avatar here just to increase the damage. There we go. I did also catch the the frontal in my back. And here we have the Sun Priestess that I like to keep an eye on. It does a... I think it is a blind or a disorient, I'm not exactly sure. But it's a cast that you can interrupt. There we go, Blinding Light. I do know that you don't want that cast to go through. That's that's the important part. Instead, then I can go over here. Do the Corrupting Shout. Avoid the things on the floor. These big light spawns can also spawn a solar orb. If you get one, that's also something you want to DPS down. Get that solar flare off. Go. Let's see, and so far I've taken these groups one at a time. Because, yeah, these solar flame that the constructs do. Or, they target a random player in the party. So having two of those going at the same time can be kind of rough. Because you have no way of interrupting this either. And like, I can't interrupt the beam myself either. Like you can with the beams on the boss. You also have a Sun Priestess here, so keeping an eye on that interrupt as well as the sunbeams. Or solar flame, not the sunbeams. You know what I'm talking about. Corrupting the Priestess. Hunter's going absolutely insane on the damage. He's a Beast Mastery Hunter. As far as I know, the Marksman has been the way to go. But maybe that's more single target. Last group of ads before the boss fight. Kinda forgot about my defensives there for a second, but just to save it with the impending victory and the macroed ignore pain. Yeah, that is something I mentioned in a previous video, but if you haven't seen that one, I have macroed in ignore pain when I do impending victory, because if I'm using impending victory, it's probably because I need to heal or I need more defensive capabilities. So, and even if then impending victory is on cooldown, it's still gonna cast ignore pain. Someone die there? I had to use my shout there again. Okay, that was a couple of minutes ago. Yep. Catch one of the beams. No, everyone else is catching beams. Oh, okay. Watch out for the frontals that come out where the beams were. Prepare myself for this beam.
Frontal.
Am I able to take both here?
You're a screw up.
If these beams are close enough together, you are able to do 2 at a time.
AoE incoming.
Not sure if that's recommended on an 8 or if that's just more possible on lower keys.
Frontal. Frontal. Frontal.
Oh. Okay, Paladin took the beam again. No, that was the healer. Never mind. We're here just to be with the beams. And I placed the frontal right at the beams.
Frontal. AoE incoming.
Boss is all dead. 3 more minutes until we can lust, so I think we're probably gonna lust on the next boss. Because that can get quite annoying. Oh, there we go. Nice. Have 2 groups of ads here before we head on to that boss.
I'm out of range.
Gonna do 1 group at a time here. Stun everything. Maybe when all of the smaller ads are dead, we can pull these the bigger guy into the next group. Yeah, do that. Oh, if we basically got him dead already. Paladin is struggling a little bit with health. Okay, looks like he has a couple of bleeds. Understandable to be struggling with damage. a couple of bleeds going. Oh. It's boss time.
Defensive.
This boss is gonna spawn ads, which is gonna fixate on a random player. I'm gonna save my shockwave here just to stun the ad away. I'm gonna do my stunning throw here, Stormbolt. And the thing is, these ads drop a little egg here, so for every ad that spawns, you're not allowed to have these eggs too close together.
Break line of sight.
There. Then the boss moves and he's gonna do a frontal where we have to hide behind this beam. Ooh, that was just far enough away from the egg there.
Ads coming.
It seemed like everyone was aware of the
Defensive.
hiding behind the pole here, or the pillar. Just gonna keep on focusing the boss, let the DPS focus on the ad.
Break line of sight.
That might back frontal going again. Stun the ad over there just to make sure he doesn't come close enough to this egg, and he doesn't. Frontal is over, so in.
Ads coming.
I have not been doing a good job this dungeon pulling my demoralizing shout. That is one of the reasons why I put this one down here, just to remind myself to use it. Okay, we got
Ads
the ad.
coming.
Gonna get another ad.
Break line of sight.
Sight. We need to move this and further this way. That should be fine. I think that might be close to that egg, but... Oh, okay, we're good. Oh, I almost jumped off the edge there. Okay, boss is almost dead.
Ads coming.
And we do the wind puzzle. Up my speed boost for the entire party. Move as far as I can. Have the boost going. That one. Still here. Go. And here with warrior you are able to use your heroic leap all the way across. You don't have to do that like U-turn. I can start siphoning. Healer seems to be close. Here we go, everyone should be able to just run up. Just gonna start this pull. Everyone can join in when they're ready. Oh, I think I took that solar thing straight in my face. I'm not doing a great job of dodging those today. No, it's not the paladin. Okay. I am mixing up everyone in my party today. I hate these fuckers jumping around. Keep an eye on the Gale Caller, the Repel cast. Stunning everything. Disrupting the cast. Yes. Gale Caller is done. Jesus Christ, these guys are going insane with the damage. Both Hunter and Shaman were close to 300k there. That is absolutely insane. But it is very welcome. These guys are nasty. The big boy is dead at least. I'm always tripped up by the percent here, because you're at like 60% after you're done with the wind puzzle. There's quite a few packs here, big ones at that. Then you have all of these packs as well. I'm just keeping an eye on the Sun Priestess here. I've lashed out a few stuns at him. Just to keep him more passive. Go ahead. Move my keyboard a little bit. But we are good. Few balls. We're gonna be a little bit careful with these pulls as well, because these blade talons are set in there. They are nasty. That's always a little bit scary as a tank when you can see your HP drop to like 50% in one hit. So we're playing a little bit safe. I'm not going for any timing records or anything, but that's gonna have to be fine. Next group. 2 Gale Callers we need to keep an eye on. Interrupting the repel casts. Go. I interrupted both. Nice. Stop being stunned and get into my melee range. doing solar flame. What is he playing? Elemental shaman. That's why I mixed him up with the healer previously. I thought, no, I guessed it would be an enhancement shaman. I thought the healer was going to be the distance, but gotta say, elemental shaman can dish out some serious damage as well. I feel like I've seen quite a few enhancements, but quite a few of the elemental as well. I'm not really sure about the state of shamans right now. Oh yeah, and we didn't use lust on the birds. We have lust for this last one, which is also a very good thing. He is freaking annoying with the big solar beam and then the ads that carry off players. But what I've tried to do with this boss so far is just tank him quite close to the door so we get more distance to the edge. So that when someone is being carried off, you have as much time as possible. Kill the ad.
Debuff on you.
And if you as a DPS... Oh, Jesus Christ, this one is fast. What the heck? Starting to wear off a bit. Back out. Yeah, if you're targeted by the lens flare, I think the best thing to do is not do this. Because every time someone's going to be pulled off towards the edge, they're now going to have to be pulled through the fire, and it's going to be harder for melee classes to DPS the ad.
Target change.
I stun it. I feel like we had plenty of damage to take care of the ad though, so that is... We're doing pretty good. Put a little bit of balls.
Debuff on you.
Pull him a little bit away from the fire here.
Target change. Interrupt.
Stun. Okay, maybe we just target the boss now. There we go. Nice. I think we were pretty close to 2-starring it, but hey, I am just happy to have an 8 done. It felt pretty freaking good, gotta say. I feel like this one felt better than the 6 on Algathor Academy, to be honest. And there we have it. A Skyreach plus 8 is complete. I did get the helmet that the Paladin got, because he didn't need it. So I now have a hero helmet, and I upgraded that right away. We're getting very close to 260 here. I mentioned in my last video, I do have a hero chest plate that I can catalyst once I have the catalyst charges and the 2k rating. I do have a catalyst charge right now, but I'm gonna wait since getting 3 set isn't gonna be any better than 2 sets. So I'm gonna keep this for now. We're gonna see a little bit when I reach 2k. We should be at now 1969. I think if I get one more 8, that's gonna be 2k rating, and I'm gonna have 2 catalyst charges. I can do my shoulders and my helmet corset. So we are getting close. So that is very, very nice. But that's gonna be it for today's video. So thank you so much for watching. I'll hope I catch you in the next one. Bye bye.